Hi, I'm Poornima Vijayashanker. I am the founder of Femgineer. Femgineer is an education company where we help techies and teach them how to build products as well as companies. And I started this originally as a blog back in 2007 when I was working on my first startup, Mint.com. I was the founding engineer there. And after Mint got acquired in 2009 by Intuit for $170 million US, decided to strike out on my own and have been building Femgineer. And I know a lot of you out there may be interested in entrepreneurship, but there are a number of mindsets that you have to overcome when you are thinking about building something for the very first time. The first mindset is that setbacks and mistakes are actually okay. I think a lot of people get very down on themselves the minute they make a mistake or the minute that they experience a setback. And so you have to get comfortable with making these mistakes, not knowing everything, dealing with that level of uncertainty. And the way to do that is by building a good support system around you of other people who are entrepreneurs, but also people that you can just go to when you're having a bad day. The second thing I would say is having a passion for what you are doing. If it's a space or a problem that you are not interested in, then don't pursue it, right? There's no need to spend years of your life building something in a space that you don't care about. So take the time to identify what it is that you're actually passionate about and that you would be okay with building a business around. So if it's something you're really passionate about and you don't want to make money off it, then it's a hobby and pursue it as such. But if it's something that you'd be okay with as a commercial enterprise, then consider it. The third sort of mistake I see a lot of times is people rush in. They want to do everything at once. They want to hire lots of people, or they want to start building their product and all this stuff before they actually have talked to at least 1 or 5 potential customers, or before you even have an understanding of who your customer is. So it's important to take a step back and have a sense of what is the problem, who might the problem be impacting, where can I find those people, and can I start to have conversations with them first before I even start building anything. And that way you have a sense of who they are, where they're coming from, what are the real problems versus what you think the problems are, and you'll have a better sense of what to then build. You'll save yourself a lot of time as well as energy and definitely money in that process. I think the fourth thing that you want to think about is who do you work with, right? So a lot of times people feel like they have to do this all by themselves and they have to put in really long hours and burn themselves out. Yes, it's a lot of work, but you need to have people that you can turn to, not just for support, like I said before, but also people who have knowledge in areas that you might not have knowledge in. You certainly don't need to be the expert. And so for that, you have to start assembling a team together. And maybe initially, if you can't pay them, you have people who volunteer, who work on nights or weekends, but are helping you out with your idea. And you want to make sure that there's good chemistry and communication when you're working with these people, because it's going to take some time. And like I said before, there are going to be setbacks. And then I would say the final thing is, as you're doing this, as you are going through, you're having these setbacks, you're having these successes, you take the time to gauge for yourself, what is and isn't working and what you may need in addition to not just help or financing and customers and all of that, but what you personally need. Do you need time off? Do you need to not work on the weekends? Do you need to spend time with your friends, your family, your kids, right? Don't forget that at the end of the day, life is very important as well, and that you take the time for yourself, because otherwise it's not going to be fun to build this company, build this business, build products, and service people. So with that, I will leave you, and I wish you all the best in your enterprise.